Hey. It's Laura Helen, aka Mummy, Forever Family, Forever Free. Here today, 8 to 1 Designs, interviewing an incredible author, an incredible coach. Just want to reach out there, show you who we are connecting with, show you these incredible people and how they could help you. So I'm just going to quickly pop on and invite him on. Woohoo! So as soon as he's on, me and my technical stuff. As soon as he's on, then we'll get him connected, split screen, whoop, whoop, whoop. And then we can get started on the interview. Woohoo! We are currently in the beautiful Cornwall, southwest of the UK. So we're actually in the UK at the moment, interviewing Byron, who is also from the UK, so he's based in London. So, yay! Happy to be back in the UK. We are here for a few more weeks before we fly. Woohoo! So excited! We're going somewhere for a snowy Christmas, so we are quite excited about that. Currently getting our thermals and our snow gear. But today we're here to interview another awesome author. See what makes them awesome, see what it is about them that could help you. See how they could impact you, your world, see how they could help you take things to the next level, see what their book's about, what they bring to the table. I love learning things I don't know, and connecting with different people that do different things is an awesome way to find out things that you didn't know. Woohoo! So I'm just waiting for him to hop on so I can invite him on. Where's he gone? Gonna have to search him. Byron. Here we go. You see my concentration phase. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Hey, there we go. Hey, Byron. Just gonna bring them on camera. See which way the screen splits. Woo! Hey. So he's gonna come on, tell us about his book, what he does, and hey, maybe he can help you. Maybe this is what you've been looking. You just didn't know what it was that.
What up?
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. How are you? Looking well?
Yeah, it's cool. I love that you're at 7 o'clock, I think, your time, 2 o'clock my time. I love it. We're connecting halfway around the world. I think that's the coolest thing ever.
Yes. Woohoo! Love time zones.
Yeah.
That's the biggest challenge in my business is time zones.
Dude, I feel you, man. It can be complex. Scheduling in like India can be really tough too. Like just trying to line up all the times, and dude, it's a challenge. So I'm glad we're both here right on time together. It's good to be with you.
It's awesome. Yeah, super cool. So just telling everyone that you're an author and a coach and you could be just what they needed. They don't even know what they need, and they're going to watch this interview and be like, boom, this is what I needed. So
cool.
Woohoo!
Cool.
I'm excited to have you share. So let's tell everyone, who are you?
Yeah, so like you said, author is a cool starting point since you do a lot of work around helping people get their vision from here onto the page. So I wrote a book. I was like 24, 25 on confidence. But I've been like in the world of personal development really ever since I was 18. So I'm 31 now. Became a coach when I was 23 and went full time when I was 25, just helping people. And it was never really a path that I set out to accomplish. I never had a vision in my mind, like one day I will be a coach like Tony and I will help people. It was something that I was actually, a mentor of mine had said, I think you would be a great coach. And so I kind of just stumbled onto it. So anyways, coaching has been a big part of my career. I've been doing that now for close to a decade. An author as well. And another big part of my life right now is business and helping businesses flourish and grow and understanding, bringing in the coaching with the psychology of what's necessary to create change, where we have to actually implement the wisdom and the inner changes necessary to get us where we want to go. But then marry that with the practicality of building business. And then in addition to that, we've got a 1-year-old daughter, my wife and I. We've got another one on the way. We just found out it's going to be a boy. So we're just beyond blessed.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you so much. So yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
So you're going to have two
We
now?
have one of each. So we have one girl and we have one boy.
Wow, that's so exciting. I have the same. One for each hand. Plenty enough for me. Woo!
I feel you. So I'm lucky because like if it was going to be another girl, we were thinking, well, if it's going to be girl, girl, do we try again for another boy? And now we don't have to worry about it. It's just one of each. So we're set.
Woo! Okay, so you just kind of explained kind of
Mm-hmm.
what you do. Why do you do what you
Why
do?
do I do what I do? Oh, man. There's a lot of reasons. I think for me, the thing I've always been most fascinated about is one's personal relationship with self-worth and value. So going back to the book I wrote, the book was called Unshakable Swagger because I wanted to teach men in particular how to develop a confidence that was all internal, that wasn't based on external validation like money, status, etc. I wanted to teach them how to cultivate something much stronger from within. And I've seen that pattern play out in my life, especially with the work that I do now, because as a coach for years and years and years, I just significantly undercharged. I wasn't able to really see my own value, and I had a lot of limitations around what I thought I was worth, what I could charge per hour, and what my gifts actually meant to people financially. And it wasn't until a mentor of mine said, "Okay, you've been doing this for how long, and you're charging how little?" And he's like, dude, like you need to be at seven figures. Like your price point needs to be at least 7x what you're charging right now. Like, why are you playing so small? And I just like I couldn't see it for myself until then. And it really hit me. And then I really saw how not only for me, but a lot of other coaches were also playing really small with how they value their gifts, they value their talents, and just asking for so little while giving so much in return. And I really saw a misbalance there. And I became really passionate about helping coaches flip that script. And so for me, I'm big on helping coaches mature in the world of business. I really believe there's a lot of brilliant coaches out there. There's such a learning curve to doing business, and I think a lot of coaches are pulled and pushed in the wrong direction. And I want to teach them how to really develop an internal strength and internal fortitude so they can stand in their power while also mastering the fundamentals and then even advanced concepts in sales and marketing so that they can put themselves out there and really succeed, but do it in a way where they actually learn the ins and outs of business and not just hire someone to do it for them. I like to teach them how to cultivate that sense of self-worth so they can go out and create momentum financially, whether it's one-on-one or one-to-many, they're good to go. So that's my passion.
That's super awesome. I absolutely love that. Okay, so who is your ideal client? If you could just go out and like cherry pick your clients, who is your
I
ideal
think for
client?
me, it's someone that's is very spiritually awakened already. They've kind of already gotten past the point of I really, really want to be successful, and I'm really deep in the world of personal development. There's somebody that's transcended that, and now they're at a point where they're more interested in transferring their psychology and their consciousness to others, helping people wake up. But they're still challenged with being able to have this spiritual knowledge and wisdom and yet operate in a very practical real world where if they have a business around that, it has to be able to have a clear message. You have to be able to communicate your value. You have to be able to explain what people are getting themselves into and why they should buy from you and you alone. And so I love working with those kind of people that are just really, I call them seekers. Like they're not necessarily tied to a certain path. They're individuals like myself. You might have cultivated a lot of wisdom in a lot of different areas, and now you're looking for real truth and real wisdom. And there's a lot of information again out there that teaches coaches how to build business that I feel like is just not grounded in wisdom. And I really love working with the people that can see through that and feel like, a lot of that manipulation and exploitation, I don't want to build my business that way. Is there a better way? Can you teach me actually how to do this in a way that
Yeah,
feels good to my soul? That's who I love working with.
I love that. It's such a great way to explain it. Because over here in the UK, I think the market kind of self-development is still very new in the UK. I think America's a bit more kind of grown up on that kind of subject. So I think there's a lot of people who kind of go to one seminar, have a couple breakthroughs and think, that's it, I can change everything. And it just, they're still so young on their journey to then try and push others through the same. I think there's a lot of struggles with the way things are done, and the whole kind of self-development thing, it's very hit and miss at the moment. So to have people just leading out with heart is just coming from the right place is so important and so hard to find. So I think what you're
Thank
doing is
you.
awesome.
Yeah, I totally agree. I forget because in America, like we're so steeped um, in that world of if not personal development, if not self-help, at least like bettering oneself. Like most people are going to have at least that somewhere in their psyche. So I always forget like it's different in other parts of the world. Like there's a different consciousness, there's a different level there. So that's cool that you said that, and I agree completely. Yeah, I think um, I'm not saying like there's a point when you stop learning or you stop developing. I think it just changes. I think the development grows from like let me just get away from what I'm challenged with and what my problems are, and you start really discovering like why am I actually here on earth, what kind of a difference am I meant to make to the whole world, how can I help them out with their problems and challenges, and it's just a different psychology. So absolutely, yeah.
And once you get into this whole self-development thing, it almost becomes kind of addictive. It's like the deeper you go in the rabbit hole, the deeper it gets. And I'm an absolute sucker. My favorite thing in the world is learning something I didn't know I didn't know. So, and yeah, absolutely love it. I love when people can just dive in, find out more and more and more, not just about stuff, about themselves, about their journey, why, yeah, like you say, why they're here, what their impact's meant to bring. So to be able to really help people with that is so awesome. How and where can people find you?
So they can check me out on my website, which is Byron Van Pelt, BYRONVANPELT.com. But also, I think primarily Facebook. Like I just like having conversations. I like whether you might engage with a post I made and add a comment, or you're engaging with the interview here, starting up a discussion. I like doing that. I just love relationships and conversation. So for years, like I built my business in a very like kind of a offhand way where I'd be like, all right, let me create these courses and automate everything and systemize it, which is cool. It's a necessary part of business. But at the same time, like I was missing like the real connection and just getting to know the people that were interested in learning more. And so I've really made a conscious switch this year where I said, you know what? I'm going to focus less on the website, less on the online stuff. I just want to talk to people more. I want to connect, do things like this, like we're doing, have conversations and share what I've learned and learn from other people like yourself. So Facebook is a great way to go. Drop me a message, drop me a comment, either way.
Awesome. So Byron is tagged in this video. I'll get him to put his website below as well when you jump off, just so you're not like while we're on it. Gonna tell people where in the world you are, what kind of weather you have today?
Yeah, so it's beautiful here. Well, okay, so I'm on the Atlantic side of Florida. So Florida in the United States. We're kind of near the top of the state. Everyone and their mother and their uncle have been reaching out saying, are you okay? Because the hurricane that just came through, but it came through the Gulf side, which is the other side of Florida, and then moved north, completely missed us. So we've actually had beautiful weather. It's been 80s every single day, maybe low 90s. And it'll stay that way. So Fahrenheit, I don't know what it would be Celsius. So I apologize if that makes no sense at all to you. It's pretty hot. In Florida, yeah, in Florida, like we don't have fall, we don't have autumn, we have summer part 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's just how it works here. So it'll be hot until like December, January, and then it might start cooling down.
Yeah, that's awesome. We spent January through to like the end of February in Florida. Absolutely beautiful. And we've actually had 2 other authors. One's had to evacuate in South Carolina. One's on the other side of the Florida coast, and they've had to evacuate. So yeah, it's crazy. You connect all worldwide, and you hear about it from people who are actually there. It's just so different. The world is definitely shrinking with all this online access to worldwide people. It's insane times to actually be able to say, I know someone in that. I live in London.
Oh, it's really cool, man. You're right. The world really is shrinking. And yeah, so first of all, the people that were affected, like I feel it because we've been evacuated. We were evacuated last year, and then 2 years before that, we had no power for 7 days, and then last year we had no power for 3 days. So we're affected like almost every year by hurricanes, and I hear it's only going to get worse. So yeah, hats off to people they're challenged right now for sure.
Yeah, definitely big hearts to those people.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us and sharing what you do and about your book. Congratulations on baby number 2. Yay, new babies.
Thank you.
Life can never be the same.
Yeah, got that right. Yeah, I think we're done at 2. That's it. No more.
That's what we did. 1 for each hand. Any more than that, then what are you going to do?
Right? That's That's the game plan. So yeah, dude, we're so happy. We're just so many cool things to celebrate. So thanks for having me on. This was fun.
No worries. It's awesome. I'm sure we'll
You
connect
got
again
it.
soon. Thank you so much.
You got it. Bye bye.